fighting?
Remember how to carry your shields. You're not hiding, you're holding. Otherwise, it's useless.
Who are you training?
Blackwall? Warden Blackwall?
You're not. How do you know my name? Who said that?
Oh, no. Wow, we are really tall. I keep forgetting.
That's it. Help or get out. We're dealing with these idiots first. Conscripts, here they come.
Okay, we're fighting now.
Hold the wall, man. Make them come to me. I wasn't here to fight. Stop.
Oh my. Cinematography.
Sorry, bastards. Good work, conscripts. Even if this shouldn't have happened, they could have... Well, thieves are made, not born. Take back what they stole. Go back to your families. You saved yourselves. You're no farmer. Why do you know my name? Who are you?
I know
Let's
your
say
name
hello.
because I'm an agent of the Inquisition. I'm investigating whether the disappearance of wardens has anything to do with the murder of the Divine.
Maker's balls. The Wardens and the Divine. That can't... No, you're asking so you don't really know. First off, I didn't know they disappeared. But we do that, right? No more blight, job done. Wardens are the first thing forgotten. But one thing I'll tell you, no Warden killed the Divine. Our purpose isn't political.
We weren't
I'm
accusing
not here to
you.
accuse. Not yet. I just need information. I've only found you. Where are the rest?
I haven't seen any Wardens for months. I travel alone, recruiting. Not much interest because the Archdemon is a decade dead, and no need to conscript because there's no blight coming.
Well, that's
Treaties give Wardens the right to take
interesting.
what we need. Who we need. These idiots forced this fight, so I conscripted their victims. They had to do what I said, so I told them to stand. Next time they won't need me. Grey Wardens can inspire. Make you better than you think you are.
me too, Chaos.
Well, thank you, Warden Blackwall. But now where does this leave us?
Inquisition. Agent, did you say? Hold a moment. The Divine is dead and the sky is torn. Events like these, thinking we're absent is almost as bad as thinking we're involved. If you're trying to put things right, maybe you need a Warden. Maybe you need me.
Oh. Now you figured it out.
Warden Blackwall, the Inquisition accepts your offer.
Good to hear. We both need to know what's going on. And perhaps I've been keeping to myself for too long.
You think?
This Warden walks with the Inquisition.
He very well might be.
What did you need?
Well, as you are, child of, what people have asked.
I haven't died yet.
You grew up outside the Canary homeland, but
Oh my gosh, I gave her so much
there
stuff.
is no easy way to ask your thoughts on the cube.
Have you studied the Cube?
It is a decided gap in my education. I know the Kyun is a philosophy.
Right, but it's
law,
so true.
legislative guide,
Feeling better for
and
now?
social architecture
Good, I'm
governing
glad. See, now we just need Kel here, and then we
Also,
can go meet
Worf,
Iron Bull.
however,
It's
insisted the Kyun
everything is
too
worth it
complex for an
about it.
outsider.
I feel like I'm hyping him up for. I don't know.
I'm a quick study. I could learn the Cube if I put my mind to it.
Perhaps, if they let you. Do you believe in any of the Cune's philosophies?
The Cune runs things differently. I've wondered what it's like to grow up with it.
He is worth
Please
the
be
hype.
careful not
I
to
think
praise
so.
it out loud. People ask how it can be.
Iron Daddy.
And ask
Chaos
It
knows.
worries them
This
and
game's free on
angers
Epic
them
right now, by the way.
if not.
I think it's still free on
Convincing them
Epic.
of your good intentions would be tasking.
You'll think of something, Ambassador.
I hope so. It will be interesting. Strangely, your mercenary work is not so inflammatory. People are fabricating extravagant tales of your heroics.
They don't know how we held Kelgor's Pass or tricked an army into surrendering at Valfalaise. These people don't know the half
that
of
wake
what
you
I've
up?
done.
Oh my gosh, I was watching
Leliana found a letter
video
from the captain of
earlier,
the last company. He had
and there
nothing
was
but
a
praise
cat
for
going
seeing
crazy,
Batten, but doesn't
and he
mention
was
what
like
part
looking
he
at it. He was trying to figure out where the cat was. I'm not paying attention to this conversation.
Our
At
employer
all.
wanted the head of a bandit chief plaguing her
By the way.
life. The captain asked me to deliver. We waited 20 hours in freezing rain before the chief rode by, but he never saw it coming.
20 hours? At least the conclusion was satisfactory. I hope life in Haven doesn't bore you compared to such exploits.
I'm barely ever here. We can flirt!
There are some people who've made staying worthwhile.
Always choose the flirting
You
option.
must tell me who they are.
Always. Oh, went over her head. That's okay. Okay. We received weapon plans and located an apiary to supply us when the idea was presented. The beekeeper tinted his fingers and sneered, of course. Quite disturbing. Oh, we have bees! Our efforts bore fruit. A portion of the profits will be passed to you. Use it wisely. Nice. We got some money. It's incredible how many passages remained undiscovered even after the Chantry's arrival. They scoured every inch of these mountains for years in search of anything related to the sacred ashes. Colt didn't build all of this. It was here long before, and who knows how many years it would take to find it all. Of the new passages uncovered during the search, most were long empty or contained goods far beyond salvage. Few, however, yielded some artifacts of interest, and one evidently contained strange runes we have yet to translate. If we can find someone capable of doing so, they might prove of use. Oh my gosh. The clothing that the people wear in this world. Or
Lady
in this
Adar
town.
of
The
the
city?
Inquisition.
Something.
What a pleasure to meet you, my lady. Seeing the same faces at every event becomes so tiresome. So you must be a guest of Madame de Fer, or are you here for Duc Bastien?
Are you here on business? I have heard the most
How can
curious
you
tales of you.
breathe
I cannot imagine
and
half of them are
speak
true.
and eat?
What have you heard about me?
Some say that when the veil opened, Andraste herself delivered you from the Fate.
I'm not familiar with that name. I was invited here by First Enchanter Vivienne.
Madame de Fer is a fond nickname the court has given Lady Vivienne.
I've heard she finds it amusing.
You should hope.
I've heard very little about Duc Bastien.
He hasn't been seen much at court lately.
His business with the Council of Heralds often takes him from home for long periods. It can't be good for a man of his years.
And of course, there's the civil war. Bastien probably wishes to distance himself from the actions of his one-time son-in-law.
Yikes.
Tearing up the Dales in a foolish bid for power? It will end in disgrace for Gaspard. Everyone knows it.
Some of those storytellers may have gotten carried away.
But only for the best effect. The Inquisition is a ripe subject for wild tales.
The Inquisition. What a lot of pig shit. Washed up sisters and crazed seekers. No one can take them
We
seriously.
only have one seeker.
Everyone knows it's just an excuse for a bunch of political outcasts to grab power.
That's not true. I'm just searching for Divine Justinia's killer.
Of course you are. I'm sure your army is out scouring the hills for her murderer as we speak. We know what your Inquisition truly is. If you were a woman of honor, you'd step outside and answer the charges.
Whoa.
My dear Marquis, how unkind of you to use such language in my house to my guests.
Whoa.
You know such rudeness is intolerable.
Madame Vivienne, I humbly beg your pardon.
You should. Whatever am I going to do with you, my dear?
Her voice changed.
My lady, you're the wounded party in this unfortunate affair.
I swear
What
she
would
had
you
a
have me
different
do
voice.
with this foolish, foolish man?
The Marquis doesn't interest me. Do whatever you like with him.
Poor Marquis. Issuing challenges and hurling insults like some Ferelden dodgers. And all dressed up in your Aunt Solange's doublet. Didn't she give you that to wear to the Grand Tourney? To think all the brave chevaliers who will be competing left for Markham this morning, and you're still here. Were you hoping to sate your damaged pride by defeating the Herald of Andraste in a public duel? Or did you think her blade could put an end to the misery of your failure?
She's so mean.
Run along, my dear. Do give my regards to your aunt.
I love her.
I'm delighted you could attend this little gathering. I've so wanted to meet you. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Vivienne, first enchanter of Montsimard and enchantress to the Imperial Court.
Charmed, Lady Vivienne.
Ah, but I didn't invite you to the chateau for pleasantries. With Divine Justinia dead, the Chantry's in shambles. Only the Inquisition might restore sanity and order to our frightened people. As the leader of the last loyal mages of Thedas, I feel it only right that I lend my assistance to your cause.
Ooh. Heck yeah, I want to be friends with
Happy
you.
to have you, Lady Vivienne.
Great things are beginning, my dear. I can promise you that.
I don't even care what her intentions are. We're gonna be friends.
Make her look at it. So much easier to ignore when it's far away. And to actually walk out of it. To be that close.
If I hadn't been saved by the Inquisition soldiers, I don't know what would have happened.
Inquisition soldiers? That's not what I've heard. I
Everyone
have to
seems to have a
admit, I
different
thought
story,
you'd
that's
be-
for sure.
Human.
Yes.
Being upfront is better than Oxman.
It was a foolish thought. Should have known better than to say anything. It's what you do and how you do it that's important. Just one question then. How do you think you fit in with all this?
Everybody asks us that question.
I just want to help stop the war. Try to put things back in order.
A worthy goal, one I'm happy to support. For me, I'll be satisfied so long as we find the bastards that killed the Divine. They owe us some answers.
Okay. Oh wait, he needs to talk to me again?
I've heard rumors of abandoned warden camps all over these parts. If we have time, I'd like to take a look. See if there's anything we can salvage.
Oh, hey, something to do. Ah, flirt option. Let's go.
You're oddly charming for a man I found wandering the forest.
I always thought myself.
That's a weird
odd
response
and
to what he said,
charming,
though.
But I'll take a compliment from a lady. They're hard to come by these days.
There's more in my quarters.
I also find your modesty endearing.
And the praise keep coming. So, is there something large and heavy you need moved?
Oh, gosh.
Manual labor in exchange for compliments. Useful.
Well, I act to please. I have to say, my lady.
We're
you
like
don't like any
twice
woman
his height, and he's like, do you need help with
spend any time
anything?
with me. I enjoy your company.
Oh, man.
Nothing right now.
Cracks
Perhaps in a
me
bit.
up.
Your worship, for what it's worth, welcome to the Storm Coast. I would have sent word sooner, but our efforts have been delayed.
How so?
There's a group of bandits operating in the area. They know the terrain, and our small party has had trouble going up against them. Some of our soldiers went to speak with their leader. Haven't heard back, though.
Oh, man.
Of course you haven't. The soldiers didn't have an exact location for the bandits, but they were starting their search farther down the beach.
Had
With
some
all this
big
fuss,
time
we haven't been
defense
able to conduct a proper
mechanisms.
search for the wardens either.
Did you
Well,
ask nicely?
Good luck. And
For it to,
enjoy the
like,
sea
turn
air.
off its
I
weapons
hear
or
it's good for the
something?
soul.
Sometimes that helps. Okay. Okay. Jeez, these guys are pretty tough for level 7.
Now I stink like
You going that way? There he is!
Chargers! Stand down! Krim! How'd we do?
5 or 6 wounded, Chief. No dead.
That's what I like to hear. Let the throat cutters finish up, then break out the casks.
What you doing?
Damn, it's true. Oh, the Chantry must love you. A Canary mercenary is the herald of Andraste. Who'd have thought?
He kind of sounds like Sylvester Stallone a little bit. I see why he's so bold now.
I see I'm not the only one doing well for myself.
I get by.
But, like, not real Sylvester Stallone, like an impersonator, you know what I'm saying? Seduce! Seduce! Oh, you know we will, Chaos. You know it.
Good to see you again. Throat cutters are done, Chief.
Already? Have them check again. I don't want any of those Tevinter bastards getting away. No offense, Krem.
None taken. At least a bastard knows who his mother was. Puts him one up on you, Canary, right?
So, you've seen us
He
fight.
really does
We're
have the best
expensive,
flirt lines
but
in the
we're
game,
worth it.
for sure.
And I'm sure the Inquisition can afford us.
How much is this going to cost me exactly?
Wouldn't cost you anything personally. Unless you want to buy drinks later. Your ambassador, what's her name? Josephine. We'd go through her and get the payments set up. Gold will take care of itself. Don't worry about that. All that matters is we're worth it.
Sir, your today's.
The
Gosh,
Chargers
how could
seem
you
like an
say
excellent
no?
company.
They are. But you're not just getting the boys. You're getting me. You
So
need a frontline
modest.
bodyguard. I'm your man. Whatever it is. Demons, dragons, the bigger the
I
better.
did find a
And
dragon.
there's one other thing. Might be useful. Might piss you off. Ever hear of the Ben Hasra?
Parents taught me of them. What?
They're a Qunari organization, right? The equivalent of their guards in the City Watch.
I'd go closer to spies. But yeah, that's them. Or, well, us. The Ben Hasrath are concerned about the breach. Magic out of control like that could cause trouble everywhere.
Okay, that makes sense.
I've been ordered to join the Inquisition.
I've never
Get
interacted
close to
with
the
him as a
people in
Qunari
charge,
before.
and send reports on what's happening. But I also get reports from Ben Hasrath agents.
I should have chose that parents
Sign me on.
option.
I'll share them with you.
Dang nabbit. Get away from me, spy! Iron Bull joins your party. Let's go.
Excellent. Prem, tell them in administration.
Reloading!
The Chargers just got hired.
What about the casks, Chief? We just opened them up with axes.
Well, that was
Find
stupid.
some way to seal them. You're Tervinter, right? Try blood magic. We'll meet you back at Haven.